Hello, welcome to the Nine Radio and Television Station. Here comes the latest updates. The government's office has just announced the opinion of the Deputy Prime Minister Trịnh Đình Dũng on the consideration to establish more allies in a new situation. Accordingly, the Deputy Prime Minister agreed on the principle and recommendations of the Ministry of Transport on the review and consideration of the establishment of new allies. The Ministry of Transport has proposed the Prime Minister to consider establishing a new ally after 2022, when the aviation market fully recovers after COVID-19. To ensure the carriage of passengers, the corresponding number of aircraft of Vietnamese allies would be 255 aircraft in 2020 and 384 aircraft in 2025. However, due to the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, the world and Vietnam's air transport markets have plummeted. Under the most optimistic scenario, the indexes of Vietnam's air transport market of 2022 will only be approximately equal to 2019. Based on the above-mentioned assessments, the Ministry of Transport proposed the establishment of a new ally be considered after the recovery of the aviation market expected in 2022. The European Commission (EC) announced and clearly stated methods of quota management for some Vietnamese rice and agricultural products as agreed in EVFTA. It is expected that the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement (EVFTA) will officially come into effect on August 1st. And under this agreement, agricultural products, especially Vietnamese rice, will be entitled to tariff exemptions on imports to the EU. However, these products will have annual import quotas. For rice, the EC has set a separate regulation and an annual import quota of 80,000 tons in order to ensure the consumption and avoid the accumulation of rice in the market. The EC has also set specific import quotas for each type of rice for each period of the year. Up to this time of the year, Đồng Nai has recorded about 2,000 cases of dengue fever. The Provincial People's Committees had issued a written request to focus on the prevention of dengue. The Provincial People's Committee assigns the Department of Health to closely monitor the situation of dengue in the province, to promptly and thoroughly handle outbreaks to prevent dengue from breaking out and spreading, to continue to develop the implementation plan for the campaign to eliminate larvae, sanitize the environment, and spray chemicals on a large scale in the areas prone to the outbreaks. Relevant departments and agencies are responsible for coordinating with the health sector to implement activities to prevent and combat dengue. Districts and cities are tasked to allocate funding for epidemic prevention, to intensify inspection and supervision of the organization and implementation of epidemic prevention, including the implementation of commitments to eliminate mosquito larvae, to prevent dengue fever, and strict handling of violations of anti-epidemic measures. Chairmen of People's Committees of districts and cities are responsible to the chairman of the Provincial People's Committee for the prevention of dengue fever in the area. In an effort to prevent the COVID-19 pandemic, from today, France has forced people to wear masks in most closed public places. In a speech on the National Day of July the 14th, the French President Emmanuel Macron acknowledged the signs that the COVID-19 pandemic might be flaring up and announced a regulation to force people to wear masks in closed public places since August the 1st. However, before the signs that the virus is speeding up the spread, the French government officially applied this regulation from Monday, July the 20th, 10 days earlier than expected. According to the notice of the French Ministry of Health, violators must pay a fine of 135 euros, equivalent to more than 3.5 million Vietnam dong. Wearing masks has been compulsory in many places such as cinemas and museums. Middle East media yesterday reported a car bombing in Azaz, northwestern Syria, killing 5 people and injuring 85. The incident occurred the day when the country conducted a new parliamentary election. According to Anadolu news agency, the incident occurred in the village of Siku, bordering the southern province of Kilis in Turkey. 15 injured were taken to a hospital in Turkey and some of them are in critical condition. Azar is now under the control of Ankara-backed rebels since Turkey's first military attack on Syria in 2016. The incident occurred amidst the Syrian National Parliamentary election. Earlier, Syrian state news agency SANA reported that 2 explosions had occurred in the capital Damascus on July the 18th, killing 1 person and injuring 1. That's the end of the news for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.